Hello teachers, welcome to the instructional guide for primary 3, term 1, week 11. For this week, there are 3 books, but the third book actually wasn't given or will not be given to them. I just want you to sense check on their ability to do certain questions, right? That will help me plan for the next lesson. So I'll give you more instructions in a bit. Let's start with the first booklet. First booklet is dividing by 9. I think by now we do not have to go through this. What is divide by 9? Simply, right, just get them to do the guided practice, all right, so that they understand the multiplication fact family. So please just proceed to do guided practice. 4 divided by 9, right, is the same as 5 times which number equals 9, right? So get them to do all these here, another fact family here, all right? And then after that, I would say we can actually skip a lot of questions here. So I do not them to need to do all these. All they need is perhaps you can randomly test them, right, for question 5, right? Test them in class. Okay, before they do that, they can actually fill in this first, right? Get them to fill in multiplication table, and then after that, test them. Okay, so it doesn't matter. And then perhaps just to do one question here. Right, all these they have done it previously, so I think they can answer. Perhaps a question 12 and a question 13. Right, large part. So let me see. Are there any specific instructions? No, 63 cupcakes all together. All right, and then there's large cupcake, so it'll be divided by 9 instead of 6. All right. So let me see, and then yeah. So basically, take them to question 13. All these I think they should be able to do on their own, so I will assign it as homework. Okay, so let's move on to book 2. The focus is more on book 2 in terms of doing the word problems. Okay, so for this question, for this book, I would like them to, we will skip some of these questions here where it's scaffolded. Okay, I don't want to do them in scale. So use this to teach them instead. Start by teaching question 3. Okay, Sally had 40 blueberries. He packed them equally into 8 bags. How many blueberries were there in each bag? Draw a bar model to help you. Now, notice that from previous assignment, right, they already know what that this kind of question is simply 40 divided by 8. But many of them would ask, do I need to draw bar model if I really know how to do it? For this lesson, yes, because the lesson, for this lesson, the focus is on drawing bar model. Okay, so so please model for them. Do not show the answer key. So 40 blueberries, right? Draw 40 first, right? 1 bar like that. So this represents 40, and then pack them equally into 8 bags. Means teach them how to split equally. All right. So once they draw 1 bar, how do they split into 8 bags? Many of them would do 1, 2, 3, draw 8 squares, but show them how to do this. So 1 whole bar, right? You divide by 2 first, split into 2, right? Then split into, then the 2, then one of the 2 parts split into 2 like that, right? So then this will give them, right? This is of course multiples of 2. Then they'll be able to get 8 nicely, right? Show them that. And then of course the question mark, right? How many blueberries were there in each bag? Okay, so, and then this is the second part of the question. All right. Now, this one needs to demonstrate. This is the early on is about finding how many items in one group. This type is you don't know how many groups there are, right? You know there's a number of items in one group. So for this kind of question, right, remind them that they have to draw it this way. So again, start by there are 45 pupils in class A, right, and they are divided into groups of 9 to play. So each group has 9. How many groups? So for this kind of question, right, what they do is they draw the first group and the last group. Okay, and then after that, because they don't know how many groups there are, they draw this kind of dotted line to represent the entire bar. Okay, and then this one is 45. This one is 9. Okay, so they should do it this way. All right. And then now that you've taught 2 models, let me see any more to work with them. Yeah, now that you've taught 2 models, right, perhaps get them to do, let's see. Yeah, get them try question 3. Okay, you may need to guide them. Okay, let them draw on their own first before you show them. So this one is how many tables? right? Wait, let me see. Mr. Chandra bought now 49 chairs for community hall. He bought 1 table for every 7 chairs. Oh, so this is phrased a bit different, right? Here, Sunday table becomes group. 1 table equals 7. So how many tables means they need to know how many groups. Okay, so they should need draw it this way. Okay, after that, decide to buy 3 more chairs for each table. How many chairs did he need to buy? All right, 3 more chairs. Yeah, in total there are 7 tables. Okay, so 7 units and then 3. Okay, so some of the questions are a bit challenging. This one with all these, in fact, you notice right, all are 2-step question. This is also 2-step questions. Right, take them through it. Okay, so not easy anymore. Right, take them through it, and then let me see. I will. I think the rest are fine. If you let me see, perhaps demonstrate. Basically, this requires 2-step. Perhaps before you go, let's do one more question on page. Let's see, page 10. Okay, so all these 2-step question, and I'll assign the rest as homework. Okay, look out for the homework instructions. For the last booklet, okay, this booklet, I need to find out really, it is about this kind of question. The box contains 63 blacks and white marbles, right? So we don't know how many black, how many white, but we know that there are 6 times as many black marbles as white marbles in the box. Okay. This question started with Paul had 102 100 blue marbles. Actually, this is irrelevant. Right? You can take them through this question and then ask them whether the first sentence is relevant to you finding the answering the question black marble, because the question is just about finding how many black marbles and so on. So what I would like you to do, right, is to find out whether they can draw this representation here. All right, ask them, give them a piece of scrap paper, and then ask them to draw. How would you draw this part here when the box has 63 black and white, and there were 6 times as many black marbles as white marbles in the box? Okay, let's see whether they know. Those who have been with us in P2, they would have learned it. I'm not sure whether they remember it. Some students, right, they've already learned it this term from school. So that's why I need to sense check. Okay, after they've written this, right, they should be able to write that 7 units equals 63. Again, sense check. See whether they understood this. 7 units equals 63 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then so they find out what is 1 unit. 1 unit will be 63 divided by 7. Right, just like so, remind units basically means this squares here, right? So 7 units equals 63, 1 unit equals 63 by 7, so 1 unit equals 9. So if the question is how many black marbles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are 6 units. Okay, so it's 6 times 9, 54. All right, so please send check and then let me know whether they understand this concept. Okay, that will enable me to plan the lesson for next session. And that's it for primary 3 week 11 session. Thank you.